Hello, I am Nerdy Birdie, and you probably came across this video because it was posted to my Twitter. If you found it in another way, then that's super awesome, and I'm happy to have you here. So this is my first ever YouTube video, and, well, not in life, but here. And I wanted to start with a mukbang, or mukbang, however people pronounce it. And as I do it, I guess talk a little about who I am, and yeah, I don't edit things, because I think that giving a raw product and seeing flaws and whatever stupid verbal slip-ups I'm gonna make are fun, and so this might be a little bit rambly for some people, but hey. So, I ordered some stuff on Postmates and they told me that somehow the business was out of salad, and so I made my own, and so we have that going on. It's basic, it's green leaf lettuce, tomato, onion, some balsamic vinegar, and olive oil. We've got some buttered Italian bread that I'm gonna be fat and take a bite out of immediately. I've got a container of pepperoncinis, which I'm fucking stoked. Ooh, can I swear? I see people do that. And my meal itself. I know people usually do these mukbangs where like you can see everything, but I don't quite have the setup that I want yet. I've got you guys propped up on a broken stand, and I am in my dining room though, but I don't have everything in a way where everyone can see it. But don't worry, I'll make sure you get to see the food as I eat it, at least. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so I got some ravioli, and I'm really happy I have that bread now. So I'm so pumped. Okay, so you're like, who is this lady, if you don't already know me? Well, I work in the adult entertainment field, and holy crap, this is gonna be delicious. I originally started as a cam girl in May 2014. It's where you go on live websites and you know, you can be sexy for tips. People can take you private. It's not always sexual though. There are things that are sexual to other people. Hilariously, like eating. One of the first consistent regulars I had wanted me to just smash food into my face, but I didn't necessarily have to eat it. It was more about like what I looked like chewing it. And you know, I'd make like $80 just like smashing a hamburger into my face for this guy. And then there are guys who just want, you know, see if we can get the food in a little more. There we go. Then there are guys who just like want you to be happy, and so I did camming from May 2014, and I was in college at the time and graduated in May of 2015. And how does Trisha Paytas do this and make it look so seamless, the way she can just talk and eat? I need to get to that level. This is a good practice video. I appreciate anyone watching this disaster of a video. And I went to school for journalism, which is a totally like, just don't go to school for journalism, kids. If you're watching this, you shouldn't be, because I'll talk about adult subject matter, but If you're like 18, thinking about going to college, if you go, which I don't even recommend going, but if you go, don't go for journalism. Unless you're like already independently wealthy, don't go if you're looking to have a stable financial career. Pursue your dreams, right? But I did fairly well. Everyone I went to school with, they're working like 60-hour work weeks. They work third shift. Everyone starts as I went for television news production specifically. That's like what my main big project focus was. And yeah, it's just they all start third shift. They're miserable. Whew. That was a spicy one. They don't make that much money. They make like 36 grand a year. You know, they don't have any control over their lives. And so anyways, I digress. So when I graduated in May of 2015, I was like, I'm gonna stick to this camming thing. And it was pretty good for me. Until I got in this really bad car accident in July of 2016, so this past summer. And that's the car accident. As you can see, I can't sit still. I'm still, even now, in a lot of pain all the time. I used to like bang out 12-hour shifts on cam, and it was super easy, but since my back injuries and my neck injuries from the car accident, I can't really do that. So I became really focused on making clips. And that's what I do now. I mean, it's easy to find out about that and what I do, so I want to provide some more exciting information for people who don't know anything about me, and just, I don't know, some stuff related to YouTube, like who do I watch? So let's start with the basics. 25. I live with 3 cats. One of them's right next to me. He's really not excited about the stage lights I got going on right now. And yeah, I'm a pretty I'm not a boring person, that's not fair to say, but my interests don't manifest themselves like outwardly. You know, like someone who's into skiing goes out and skis to like do that interest, you know, like participate in it. Someone who's into baseball might go to baseball games or something. I'm into learning. And that means I spend a lot of time on Reddit. And some people would be like, oh, okay, so like you're a neckbeard and you sit online. Well, kind of. But I'm not just like, I do laugh at dank memes, but I'm not just laughing at dank memes all day. I spend a lot of time, I think what I miss most about being in college, I hated mostly everything, was that forced interactive platform every day. You know, you have an assignment, you read about a topic, you come to class, and there's a discussion about it, and you're always talking, and you know, you've always got at least like 30 people who have input about something. And so when you're out of school, unless you're actively seeking that, it's not often that a lot of people come across having conversations with other people where they're disagreeing and trying to learn from one another and learn, well, why does someone feel this way and what caused them to feel this way, and you know, like how do we, like what's right and who's right and how do we grow from there. And there's this on Reddit. So I like learning I like learning about history and development of cities. I like historic architecture and just a lot of history. So I'm from Milwaukee. I live in Milwaukee. Always been stuck here. And it's really interesting, the development of the city and where it is now and how it is where it is now because of where it came from. That was a big bite of lettuce. And so that's what I'm into. I'm into wrestling a lot, the WWE. I'm not like the kind of person who like, it is a real athletic endurance sport, but I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, they're really fighting and like, I understand everything's predetermined. And part of what I like is that it is a storyline and that you never know what's going to happen because there are writers behind it. And you don't know what the next move is going to be. But at the same time, they have these written endings and they have to go through these actual, legitimate, physical situations. You know, like they're really wrestling, they're really doing flips, they're really jumping from 30 feet in the air off of cages. Like, that stuff's real. I like real life superheroes. And so that's one thing I'm into. This video is so boring. I mean, like, I've watched so many mukbangs though, and I feel like they're all like this. Like, they're all someone talking at them. But okay. Let's get to what everyone likes, knows about. Who do I watch? Who am I into? What about the YouTube community am I into? Well, I turned 18 in 2009. I didn't have access to the internet until I became an adult. And this was like a year or two into like people really making careers, initiating careers out of YouTube. We had the first viral videos, you know, in 2007, 2008. And so I found YouTube in 2009 and instantly was hooked. The first person I remember consistently watching is, drumroll, Onision. He was still married to Sky at the time. I wasn't into his comedy sketches. I forget how I came across his channel. I really don't remember, but it was really Onision Speaks that I was into watching. And it's been hilarious to follow him through the years because I had a conversation with him once, late 2009, early 2010, on, I want to say, over, I don't know if I was on Twitter then, but I remember him just giving his opinion on tattoos, reinstating how dumb he thought tattoos were. And then most recently, if you follow that stuff, he wanted to force a certain female to get a tattoo to like prove something to him. So, and he has some himself, so, but I started watching Onision. This is the first YouTuber I can remember watching. Second one I can remember watching is Vlogbrothers, John and Hank Green. I'm a nerd fighter. I've gone to their NerdCon Stories events. John Green is my second favorite author, with my first favorite author being Joe Mano. And so Man, I get full easily. Seriously. I'm gonna be the worst person at eating. But, yeah. I've always loved John Green. He's an intelligent man. Writes good books, and I've always just enjoyed the platform of Vlogbrothers with them going back and forth. I found that intriguing. Third YouTuber I can remember watching is Wheezy Waiter, who I sort of stopped watching in like 2011 or 2012. But those are the three I can remember from the beginning. And did I fail? Am I gonna get like thumbs down because I like can't even eat half my food? I'm the worst, guys. Alright, so who do I watch now on YouTube? Is that like attempt to learn how to fucking consume food? Can you guys tell I'm looking at my phone? Someone's like, did you get their food? See, now a normal person would edit this out, but I'm being horrible. I'm telling them I'm filming. They're like, did you get your food? I'm like, yeah, I'm filming. Now. Alright, I won't respond to that person again. So who do I watch now? Well, let me say that the people I watch now I don't necessarily like. I don't like endorse them or condone their behavior or their views or anything. I used to watch people I liked, you know, just like where I enjoyed them and I was like, yes, this is me. But like I said, I like learning. I like being exposed to people I don't agree with. I just getting variety of, I don't know, like experiences, I guess, but it's just watching videos. I'm trying to think about who I'm subscribed to. So I watch Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link, every single day, so that's one. I'm subscribed to Ashens. When I first started really watching food review videos, I found him doing all of his gross ones, and so one of my cats is rapping on something. So I love Ashens because he's just like ridiculous and he'd do these horrible food reviews, which is also how I found Rhett and Link, which I only found them a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I used to enjoy watching Trisha Paytas, and I still do, but I find myself more recently, you know how you skim a book like in high school because you're just like, fuck, this is a lot of pages, I need to get through it. Sometimes if I open up a Trish video and it's like 32 minutes, I'm like, and so I might sometimes click through them, but her personality has always drawn me in because people are so obsessed with, oh my god, is she real? Like, you know, is this real? Is this fake? And I think that that means she does her job right, because at the end of the day she is an entertainer who has to draw people in, and so the question there where people don't know is her doing it right, whether it's actually her or if it's a character. Like, she's delivering what she knows gets views, and that's what makes her impressive. And, you know, she's put out some stuff, like when she put out that saying why I'm gonna vote for Trump video, where I'm just like, okay, predictable. You know, I have eaten too much. This is like the worst video ever. If anyone subscribes to me on YouTube from this video, I love you. I watch vegan games. I like vegan YouTube drama. Um, who else do I watch? Not many people, now that I think about it. I mean, I do, it's just that I'm not subscribed. I'm thinking of when I visually see my subscription list. I found Casey Neistat a month before he quit daily vlogging. So I like went through this period where I had enough of his content where I could binge every day. And then I like basically, like all day every day. And then I basically ran out like the week that he was like, guess what, I'm not doing daily vlogging. And I was like, cool. Had I known, I might have paced this out some. But yeah, I don't know how long this video already is. I know that I hit my max on eating. And yeah, this is kind of a failed video, but it's my first one, and that's why I didn't want to edit it, because we learned together. Think about if I had the power to edit this, and I just like ate some and went and did something for an hour, and like came back and made it seem like I was still doing it. I mean, I ate 5 fucking full-ass circular, like this is all that I've left. I mean, it might look like a lot. I literally have 2.5 ravioli left. That's a piece of bread that I put in there. So like, that's like a big ass piece of lasagna if it was stacked together, which is what I wanted to eat. But nowhere on Postmates offered a vegetarian lasagna. So I had to go with cheese ravioli. Whew. This is sad. How can I do mukbangs if I can't eat? I'm gonna have way more exciting videos than this. This is a pretty bad video. I love how I'm still eating. I don't want to let you guys down. I feel like this video is, I don't think it's boring. I think it's insightful if you know me and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Hopefully if you don't know me, you have an idea of my personality. Mind you, it's like 10 o'clock at night too, on Valentine's Day. I forgot to mention that at the start of this video. Yeah. I'm eating this alone, talking to a camera on Valentine's Day. That's really what's going on here. But it's cool. Maybe in the future I need to just do like one thing. I mean, I've been trying to figure out recently like what people really want from a mukbang, because it really started as just when it came over from the eastern part of the world. From what I understand, it just started as a way for someone to consume food without being alone. I could be totally wrong, so correct me in the comments, because I do not have my laptop on standby to cross-check this right now. But if I remember correctly, it initiated in South Korea, was it? As, and it might not be South Korea, but I feel like that's what I read. And it was as a way for people, it was like customary to like eat with other people. And so since we have this increased secluded culture where a lot of people are single longer and a lot of people are isolated, people are using social media as a means to project themselves so that they weren't eating alone, they were eating with other people. And I swear I learned that somewhere at some point. And so for me, it's like, yeah, I am alone today, and as odd as it sounds, it's kind of nice to eat the food and talk to people who will eventually hear what I'm saying right now. So it's not in vain. I mean, unless this gets like 3 views. But, so it's like, do I really need to eat crazy amounts of food? But it seems like the trend is like, mukbang, I have 10 burritos, or I've got 20 sandwiches, or whatever. For me, ever since my car accident, I had really bad stomach trauma. And my stomach really shrank. Like, I used to just pig out all the time, and my appetite's been different, my stomach shrank, I can't eat like I used to. But as far as eating on here to talk, and from this point forward, I'm going to set up a Q&A, and I'll run through a Q&A next time, but I'm really open about my career and the job field I'm in. Ask anything about the adult industry. If you're curious, I mean, I just like talking about anything. If you want to know how I feel about politics, like, I am not someone who has to shy away from that. You know, anything that you want to ask about within reason, I will answer. You know, as long as it's legal and reasonable, I don't have a problem. So we'll do a Q&A next time, and if you hit like or subscribe, you got my heart, and not just because it's Valentine's Day. Just, I appreciate it. Like, I've been wanting to get on YouTube, but like, I already do so much for this other, you know, thing, but a lot of cam girls also YouTube, and I should be able to master all of it too, and I'll be doing some really cool stuff like unboxing. I'm subscribed to the, what's it called, Slam Crate, so I can do like WWE Slam Crate unboxings, and like, we just need to get a conversation going. I'm not so much a doer in the sense of like, I'm gonna fill my tub with Cheerios and get in it or something, but if there's anything you want me to talk about, things you want me to like learn about and we can discuss here on a platform, like, I'm down for that. Thanks for hanging out with me. I tried. Now, I'm gonna immediately, as I stop recording this, look up like mukbangs where people hardly eat and see how I compare. Till next time. Do I have sauce on me? Till next time. Also, down below, I'll put my social media links, which is basically just my Twitter. And ask me questions there for YouTube. Be like, yo, at NerdyBirdieMFC. This is a question for your next video. How big are your tits? Oh, no, please don't ask me that. 38 double D is the answer to that. But, you know, try to come up with something good. I'm sorry I couldn't eat more. It's hilarious because, like, I didn't really eat much today. I'll do better for you next time. And until then, peace.